Please, what have you got?
Okay, so first of all, I do want to just...
Stop it!
Okay, now that
everybody here.
I've got that out of my system, and Jason will never talk to me again. That's okay. Anyway.
That was a mint G1 Prime.
Not it's not mint anymore.
Guys, and it was great. Anyway, we got some first looks at the new Nosferatu. I have been so nervous about this film. This looks great. Look at just this. Just look at it. It is serving the energy I'm wanting and looking for. Willem Dafoe is in this film as a vampire hunter. And I can't find that. I didn't grab that screenshot as well, but it is my favorite because the set is intricately designed. There's fire. He's going crazy, which is exactly what I want out of Willem Dafoe. And it is giving me everything I wanted, which is I want it to still be scary and I want it to be decadent. I want it to feel like a 90s vampire movie, even though this was not in the 90s. But I think everyone knows what I mean by that when I say that. Like, I want this to feel like Bram Stoker's Dracula.
So you mean you want it to be a metaphor for sexuality and understanding your own sexuality in your teenage years? Because that's how I understand the 90s vampires movies.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Like, 80s and 90s, I guess, because Fright Night.
Yeah, whenever you're watching, like, specifically Bram Stoker's Dracula or Interview with a Vampire, the sets and the costumes are always these decadent, lovely affairs. They always fit in perfectly with where the setting is. Like, you can see filigree on everything that the vampires own.
Yeah.
Like, I want that. And it looks like that's what we're getting. We didn't really see a shot of Skarsgard as Nosferatu.
Not yet. And they have... CinemaCon got some footage that we haven't seen yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited to see what that is. I want more than just this.
Yeah.
But I'm excited with what I've seen. I'm going to give this movie a chance regardless because Skarsgard.
Yeah.
He makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what I want from someone who's doing something in horror.
Yeah. The only thing that really makes me nervous is that the director is Robert Eggers, who directed The Witch or Vitch, depending on how
The
pronounce
Vitch.
The Vitch. A horror movie in which nothing happened. That being said, this looks really good, and I like Nosferatu, even though he is just a copyright-free version of
vampires.
Dracula specifically. They made it in the 1920s because Dracula hadn't been released.
Willem Dafoe, he was in one of those.
He was in... that was
where
a while ago.
It was, they basically were making Nosferatu. Yeah. It was him and somebody else.
Maybe that's
He's also been in a previous movie of this director, The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse.
I was going to say.
Same director.
Really?
So,
oh my god, you gotta watch it. It's so weird.
I will say about The Lighthouse in terms of, like, the horror, I want that kind of horror for this because it was perfect.
It was bonkers.
I like the way this guy works, I will say.
Yeah.
I am a little sad that it's not going to be in black and white just because I saw what he could do with The Lighthouse and I really liked how that looked. But I also understand the audience is a different target than what he was doing with The Lighthouse. Lighthouse, he was targeting people that love A24 films, which means they like things that are more experimental.
Yeah.
This is being aimed at an audience that's more modern, which means he can't do that. He has to make it feel a bit more modern. And now that I think about it, I think the stuff I was talking about with Willem Dafoe, I think that may have been from the one you were talking about, where they were making Nosferatu.
They were making a movie, and it was he was like a real vampire in the movie that they were trying to make a movie of the movie Nosferatu. It was very meta in a weird way, kind of thing.
Very screamy.
But he was a real vampire that was really like trying to eat people.
I missed that one.
I saw it, but I don't remember a lot of it.
Vaguely remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm very excited. Love Nosferatu. I love creepy, non-romantic vampires.
Yes.
Even though I understand that vampires are a representation of sexuality.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, I love a romance vampire, but I want to be physically terrified of it.
Yeah.
And Nosferatu is what does that for me.
Incidentally, Netflix's Dracula came out in like early 2020 maybe. It was quite good if you haven't seen it. And it explores sexuality in a really interesting way.
Excellent. All right, Ian.